Hey guys, FilthyRobot here, continuing our playthrough of EU4 with Arumba. We have a moment of peace and prosperity, minus killing some rebels from time to time. We're just killing, like, how many people have we killed in our area now? There's got to be close to 100,000 rebels.
Tens upon thousands, lots of them. I'm going to turn off our fort in Skane, because we don't have any rebellion, no one else over there. I'm going to turn off the fort in Marches as well.
Okay, but don't turn off the Pale one quite yet.
Yeah, Pale is still protecting Tyrone, and Lothian I think we should keep on because of Cumbria for the moment. Cumbria is Waldensian heretics, but we'll be able to put that one down once we're done with some of this other stuff.
50%. You're worried about that now?
Well, just in general. I have a tendency to forget about things over time, and so whenever possible, I like to...
Where can I see the negative modifiers that happened when they conquered shit? Like, they conquered Leinster, right? Where do I see the negative modifier that's coming out of that from the fact that the rebels conquered it?
So you mean they occupied Leinster? They actually sieged it down?
Yeah, I think so. Didn't they?
Yeah, but Leinster was within the zone of control of Pale, so there was no Siege 1 effect.
Okay.
If you're looking for what the Siege 1 effects would be, you go to the Stability and Expansion tab, open up the Handle Them sub-interface.
Okay.
Top left corner of that whole dialogue, it says there's like the two little things. There's the On Siege 1 effects row or line, and then there's the Enforced Demands line. So in this case, I'm looking at Tyrone Separatists on Siege 1 plus 10 years of separatism.
What does 10 years of separatism mean, though? 5
unrest. Over the course of 10 years, roughly, it'll decay over time.
Okay.
So the more they rebel, basically.
Got it.
Okay. Well, our army is in place, and we are just...
gain trade efficiency and trade range for 20 years. 10 years.
Nice. It's a good event.
I was looking at special interest groups. We want to kind of give the burghers... How do we make them more loyal here? Give them a little land. Should we give them a little land? I don't really want to get their influence up, though.
Oh, they're already at 73.5% influence at the moment.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't really want to...
Is there even... I don't even think there's any land right now that we have that needs to be granted. Like any high autonomy land that we want to give away. No, we already gave away everything in Denmark, so we're kind of... What's up with Skane? No state can be selected. Province is a territorial core. Why is Skane not a state? I thought we talked about that before. Didn't we make Skane into a state?
I told you it was a different area.
Oh, well, we still want to...
third area.
Okay, we still want to do it. It's 20 development. Definitely do it.
Done. Okay. Now the clergy's pissy because
doing a interaction like that forces the monthly tick to do an extra update, which is what caused it to update as we did it. So now we can give that province to a state, and it is...
Clergy's at 88% influence. Holy shit, when did that happen? It must have just happened.
Well, the clergy had a negative 10% modifier that dropped off, but they're gonna go away in a few years.
5 years.
And so at 88%, they're gonna tick it 2% per month. They are at 60%, so we have 20 months until that disaster will fire. No, most likely we're going to have to just sort of wait for a few months and then revoke provinces to get them below 80% again. It's annoying, but we've been taking all kinds of stuff from people, so...
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind, now that we've kind of eked out a living for ourselves in this world, not pushing the estates quite as much, so we don't have to mess with it as often. Because it slows down the gameplay a lot when you're constantly having to try to prevent disasters.
Do buildings go up the more I build them? Cost-wise?
No, the reason they're getting more expensive, if they're more expensive than you remember, is because of inflation. You have inflation from taking money in peace deals. We actually have 0% inflation right now, so...
Maybe I just remembered wrong. Okay, it's possible.
Yeah, it could be. If we give Skane to the burghers, they will be below 80% influence. They will then be loyal right this second. And it has 33.9% autonomy, so... I think it's good.
Alright, do it.
Right up against that limit again, aren't we?
Yep.
As per normal.
Yep.
So how do you feel about taking that military tech then? Every year that you wait, we're getting that institution penalty. 1% per year.
Yeah, we are. Let me go have a look. I was looking at that earlier, weren't we? We were looking at the end of the last episode.
It's like Castile embraced it. Colonialism is now working its way into the English territory in Gascony and Laborde, down near France.
Yeah, I'm okay. We can take professional officers if you like. Combat with +1. That's good, I guess. Yeah. And new infantry types. And we have to upgrade this infantry, you said. It's going to cost us money?
Nope. just changing unit type, but this is the one that's dangerous if you're dealing with rebels, because remember, when you change infantry type, you lose all of your morale.
Okay.
So
we're not going to do that quite yet.
Yeah, if you want to do it, we can do it, but we've got to...
Oh, I'm misunderstanding. So if I click on this, all of our infantry just changed, but they have to tick all the way up.
Yeah, they'll be at 0.5 morale. So let's do this.
Fine.
I'm
It's
gonna...
going to take us a couple months to get to Tyrone anyways if it fires, right? So.
Well, it's the Bergenschutz province that I'm worried about. If those Norwegian rebels
you already
fire...
moved troops over there. No, your troops are in transit? I don't see the rest of our army right now. I guess I could find it.
Norway. Yeah, you can just check the outliners, the larger of the two armies.
Yeah, I don't see it over in Norway.
Apparently we also somehow...
Click on it. Oh, you put it Norway, not Denmark. Okay, got it.
How is it even possible that we have a 0 stack in Hampshire? That's kind of weird.
I don't know. We have... Oh, we got a manpower.
No, but there's an actual like fictitious army in Hampshire right now. It's so weird.
What?
Looking at the outliner, do you see that there are 3 armies?
Yeah.
You see the 0. Click on it. Click on it.
I'm going to move him.
No, you can't. It has no morale because there are 0 regiments with 0 strength. Somehow there's a fictitious army here. Probably from when we were doing like reorganization or something and we both had the interface open or something.
Off at some point, or like what is it doing?
I'm going to send our actual army down to Hampshire, and I'm going to select the fictitious army and the real army at the same time, and then I'm going to try to consolidate them to make it go away.
All right. Did you take the military tech, or am I doing that right now? You're not. We're not doing that. We're waiting on rebels. Got it. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I would go ahead and take it now. Let's just not update the infantry until after we are sure that we're safe to do so.
That's what I was asking, if it did it automatically or not. I see.
I see what you mean. I see what you mean. Yeah. No. Okay. All right. Cool.
Probably first thing I want to do.
There we go. The fictitious army is no more.
Good. Do we have a fictitious fleet as well? No, is it just the heavies being built?
Yeah, and as those pop out, by the way, we should probably pay attention to those, get those grouped up with the other navy and get them mothballed. We want them, but we don't want to be paying for them. It costs like half a ducat a month each.
So we have these amazing diplomats that you swear are useful things sitting around doing fucking nothing again.
Okay, we'll build a spy network on Denmark. We'll build a spy network on Poland. Okay. Sounds good.
Does it? I want to steal maps. Who are we stealing maps from?
You were going to steal from Castile, but we were in the middle of a coalition war.
Well, we're going back to Castile. We could probably do that by now, right?
Yeah, no.
Calling the guy in Poland.
Okay, that's fine. We lost all of our spy network strength against Castile over the last 40 months. It ticks down at 1 per month if you're not actively improving it.
I understand.
So they kicked us out, and then we just sort of let it.
Yeah, but to steal maps. If our long-term goal in this game in win condition is to steal Castile's maps, we got to get a spy in there for the espionage ASAP.
Why on earth is that your long-term goal? I'm confused.
Because I haven't done it yet, and I want to.
Okay. I'm gonna sneak a shipyard. You've had a few of your newfangled churches.
I was watching that money. I don't know what I was doing. No, build some shipyards. That's fine.
Just a couple. You know, I mean, we can't be completely lopsided.
I'm waiting for these separatists to fire already in Norway.
Yeah, I would love if there was a button where you could just like instead of
fire separatist.
Yeah, instead of accepting the demands or harsh treatment. Yeah. No, it should be called.
It would be like take prominent members of the local society and have them tortured and executed.
Yeah.
And it would incite rebellion.
Yeah, incite rebellion or provoke, insult, any kind of adjective you like.
That's right.
Would be nice. Hey, by the way, we have 10 months until the Dominance of the Clergy fires. So just keep...
I want to see what that does. So let's go... So where do I see the disaster tabs again? Is that instability again?
Stability and expansion?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Dominance of the Clergy. Plus 20% technology cost. That's horrible. Tolerance of heretics. Tolerance of heathens. Idea cost plus 20%. Also fucking horrible. It's amazingly bad.
Yeah, and
Can we handle them? Can we just do the same thing?
Well, handling them is messing around with the states again. But and then the hidden cost...
I want to do harsh treatment to the clergy. Can we do that?
No. The hidden cost that's even more significant is that in order to get rid of the disaster, you have to be, I think, at like plus 1 or 2 stability, and then you have to take a 4 stability hit decision. So it's like 500, like 500 admin points to clear the disaster as well.
Oh, all right.
So yeah, at this point we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna look to Ireland right now. We're gonna revoke the I would like to revoke 2 provinces from them right now. And so what I'm looking for is a province we can revoke that will not put them into red loyalty yet. And
the colors. So
yeah, I'm not seeing that
I
yet.
mouse over it. Okay, yellow is clergy. Good. It does tell me.
Okay.
So we're trying to do what now? We're trying to mouse it. We're trying to revoke enough to get. We're trying to get rid of 8%, but not put them disloyal.
Yes, because I want to revoke 2. If they go disloyal right now, then the next one we revoke will cause a rebellion in the province we revoke. So what I'm looking at right now is if we wait 6 months, the disaster will not have fired, their loyalty is coming up over time, and we'll be able to revoke 2 provinces in a row without fighting any rebels yet. And by revoking those 2 provinces, they're going to lose 4% and 4%. That's 8% influence, which will take them down below 80%.
Because if you revoke a province from the clergy when they're disloyal, it triggers a revolt.
Yes.
The clergy have military as well?
Yes.
What do they do? Pray at us across the field as we shoot them with cannons?
Pretty much.
Huh.
Wow, we're making 18 ducats a month right now, net.
Oh, seal of confession.
It's pretty good.
10 diplomatic power taken. Okay. Are you still looking for areas to revoke?
No, I'm waiting a few months for them to be loyal, and then I'm gonna do it.
Oh, I see.
Just wanna. I mean, we could if we had access to our army at the moment, we could just park our army over there and fight them, which we may end up having to do. But if there's a way to get out of this without losing even more manpower, since we only have 2,300, I would like to do that.
Yeah, that would be nice. We need to get some manpower back. We're gonna go to war again soon too. So.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, the truce with England is up in what?
A couple years. I think it was a 15, 17 maybe.
Yep, 15, 17. I think before that, we probably have our truce with Denmark. Actually, no, wow.
I'm not ready to war Denmark again.
Oh, yet. It's 15, 18. We could attack Pomerania.
No.
We have those claims. The problem with Pomerania is that there's a new emperor.
I want to get England off the map.
Ooh, actually, this is interesting. Pomerania is they would be protected by the emperor, but the emperor is Franz the First von Welf of Lüneburg. I don't even know why they have elected this guy. He's not strong. He is a 1 province minor. Is the emperor of the Holy Roman Empire, which is ridiculous. So all we would have to be concerned about then are the Pomeranian allies, Verden and Denmark. So we would end up fighting Denmark again. Colding as an area. I think we should turn that into a state. It's only 5 development, but it is all in the Lübeck node, and we're going to take that land from Denmark eventually, so it's a good state to have.
I'm going to promote mercantilism real quick.
Okay, just don't go too nuts, because soon we're going to want to probably have some diplo points available.
Why?
Because we're probably going to end up going to diplomatic idea group, most likely.
You think?
Pretty sure.
Oh, well, we'll have to see. We'll have to see about that, Arumba.
I just
stated something. That's fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like you lost a military advisor.
Oh, whoa, we lost an advisor? I didn't notice? Shit, we did. All right, we need to fix that.
Yep.
All right, I'm going to buy the most expensive one I can.
Yeah, looks like we have just 2 level 2s that are available.
War of armies and land force limit modifier. I don't care about either of those, but I do care about the military power points. So I think I'm going to take, what's his name? Cornflake? Cornflake Hamilton. Done. Yeah? Any problems? He's expensive though, I guess.
Gormflaith? Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
No, his name is Cornflake. He's been renamed by the court.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I would.
We can't get the cheaper. What are the cheaper advisors we can get? We can get a cheaper from the estates?
Yes.
Which ones?
No, we keep on fighting with the estates. Don't make them stronger.
Fine.
So the nobility or the clergy are not happy now. But
why is the cornflake silver border?
Because it's a woman.
Really?
Yes.
That's what makes it silver border, because it's a woman?
Yes.
She can't be gold because she's female?
No, it's a DLC that I have that adds women in history. It was a free DLC that they released a while back as a thing to support women in history or something, and to just sort of call attention to the fact that they're female, famous female characters from real life that, or on Wikipedia, then they give them a different outline, different portrait.
Got it.
So unfortunately, the clergy are still at 80 points. 80 point what? They're at 80.3. I think now is a good time to maybe do a little bit more development.
Yeah, I think so. All right, let's take a look at that. So we can go to the the macro menu, so development. And we're looking for let's see, last time you were like places that weren't for the clergy that we could develop, and I guess we should develop I mean, that's going to give. If we do that too much, though, if we develop burger places, it would give them more influence. So we really need to develop a nobility place, right?
Yeah, I mean, I would still. It looks to me like Lincolnshire is still the best location.
And you're doing that based on cost.
Yep.
All right, and again, we have admin, so I'm just gonna, or Diplo rather. I'm just gonna do Diplo again.
Yep, it's also a cloth province, so it's a good trade good. I would just do like 2 clicks and let's wait a month. Let's just see what happens.
Yeah, click twice. Oh, it's grayed out.
Was that enough already? Nice. Wait, what grayed out?
You can't do it again in Lincolnshire.
Ah, yes, okay, so you can only...
Not enough for clergy, though. They're still at 80%. Oh, it hasn't ticked yet, 80.3, so it needs to be the first.
Yeah. Yeah, so the reason why it grayed out is because you can only skew the development of a province so far. If the sum of the other two is less than the sum of the one you're trying to do, yeah, then you can't do it. So you got to do some admin development before you can do more Diplo.
I'm not developing admin.
Okay, so I'm still seeing 80.3. Why did it not change at all? That doesn't seem correct. It should have at least changed a little bit. What's up with that?
Well, let's take a look. It was Lincolnshire we developed. So let's take a look to see if there's anything weird about that. And if I look at the areas, Lincolnshire is the nobility. No, it's the burghers. I thought that was... No, that's Yorkshire. No, it is the nobility. I don't know. Why didn't it change at all, Arumba? You're the expert.
I don't know. That's a good question. Okay.
Preps... They only control 10% of the state development. And they expect to get 15.
Yeah, they're gonna keep on getting pissed, but oh well. They can be pissed if they want. Alright, we're gonna be a little bit more radical in our decision here then. We're gonna send our army, all of it, down to Essex. And we're gonna screw them. We're just gonna take all their land and they're gonna be pissed for a while. But oh no! Donald is dead!
No!
You murdered Donald!
You murdered Donald. I wasn't bringing him on a long trip in the dead of winter to Essex. Like, he could have been home, safe, alive.
Well, we only have 21 army tradition. Not really too keen on recruiting from the nobility right now because that would put them into a disaster area. I think now's a good time. We're ahead of time on military tech. Go ahead, we just need to hire odd general.
Okay. I'm gonna roll this, and I'm gonna roll it poorly. You ready?
Go ahead, see what you got.
Bam.
Survey says 442. Very, very good. Nice job.
You like that? You like that better than the 06?
I like the 4-4. Anything above 4 shock at this stage of the game, I'm pretty happy with. I just like the fact that it's, you know, it's in the front half of the stats. You know, I don't like generally having like a Wallace Ligurthy was really nice relative to the number of pips he could have had, but a 4-4 is just it's solid. It's a good general.
All right.
So,
say so.
You're not happy with that? You want the 6 shock? Anyway.
I think 6-6 is what we should aim for.
Okay. Well, so they're already disloyal, but I just refuse to let this be an issue. So there's the damn zealots. We're going to just kill them. We've revoked Essex. And the Reformation has just branched out. So the Catholic Reform desire has just hit the next threshold, apparently, already at 114%. That's weird. Anyway,
so what is happening right now? So if you look at this, the battle right now, it's paused, right? Mm-hmm. Why are there a bunch of black boxes in the center? Their colors are black?
Yeah, rebels are black.
Got it.
It's all infantry, except he's got a couple cav on the sides. It's hard to tell, though. Okay. So, anyway, that took care of the rebellion. The Reformation just branched out, which means you actually now have a third choice. Instead of going Protestant, you could actually go Catholic, Protestant, or Reformed now. Go to the religious tab, and now there's another choice. And, again, you could spawn a...
I'm on the religious tab. I see... I'm not sure I see any options. Oh, no, those are active cardinals.
Top left corner where it says convert.
Click on that.
Yeah. Now you'll see Protestant and Reformed are both available. And a Center of Reformation will still spawn for Reformed because it just spawned. So they don't have enough of them yet.
Well, I like the fact that I can tax people more as Protestant.
Mm-hmm.
It's nice.
They're both interesting. I mean, they're all fun. Except, I mean, whichever way you want to go, I'm fine with.
We have a pop-up too. We can appoint a new diplomat for 30 diplomatic power, which is not that valuable. Or we can improve relationships with neighboring states. We gain 10 diplomatic power, and some people's opinion changed by 30, which I don't care at all about. The Louisburg.
Yeah, one province minor.
Don't care. I'm appointing a diplomat. Done. We have 9,000 sailors. Can we
Yeah.
get something with them?
Nope.
Can we
Press
take
them into
two sailors and combine them into one military guy? Like
No.
land unit?
No. They're able-bodied young men, but they are completely incapable of holding a gun. No. Don't even get me started, man. I I do not like sailors. Let's do one final decision before we wrap this episode up. We gotta take a break in a moment, but now that we are no longer presently fighting rebels, we do need to go back and protect that province up in Norway again, but why don't we switch over our infantry type now? We have 3 to choose from.
Okay, so let's do that. So where do I do this from? I go to the military tab, I assume.
Mm-hmm.
So it's probably military.
Yep.
All right, and I click on the infantry.
Yep.
And we have 3 options now. We have the Kundata, the Landschnick, and the Gallagay.
Amazingly, I think it's pronounced Galloglass, which makes no sense to me at all. There's no S in it.
Gallaglass.
I know.
That's
I know.
An interesting way to pronounce IGHS.
That's what I've been corrected. People have told me before. Anyway. So we just gotta allocate the pips. I really like the Galloglass when you are high morale, which we are. We could do the Galloglass. We would end up with 2 offensive shock and 2 offensive morale. Just keep on pressing that high morale, high shock damage strategy we've used.
Okay.
Or the Kundata. I do not like the Landschnicken with the 2 defensive morale. I think that's pointless.
So the difference is, do we have an extra defensive shock or an extra offensive shock? Or rather an extra offensive morale. I think I'd go with the offensive morale. I'm fine with that. So we'll go for the Gallaglass.
Okay, grab 'em.
Okay. Click.
Alright, I am going to do the same thing I did before. I'm going to ferry over a army sized to take care of the the Norwegian.
Remind me, can you regain morale while traveling in sea?
Yes.
The sailors, 9,000 sailors, serenade us for morale purposes.
Apparently.
That's excellent. Alright, well that's probably it for this part though.
Okay, sounds good. We'll be back same time, same place tomorrow. Thanks for watching, everyone.
See you guys soon.
See you in a bit.